Hey there guys, I'm Danks564 and this is a new series I'll be doing, which is Pillars of Eternity. Uh, I'll actually be playing on normal difficulty because, well, I'm not sure how hard it is and I don't want to save load every like 5 seconds, so we'll go for now with normal. Uh, if you don't know what Pillar of Eternity is, it's basically a spiritual successor to all the Infinity Engine games. The stuff like Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, and maybe even like Planescape Torment, but I don't think like Planescape Torment really counts as like this sort of game because it's quite a bit different. Unlike Baldur's Gate and other games, Icewind Dale, for example, this one's not set in the D&D world. Uh, was Faerun, I think? No. This one is actually set in the, well, specifically created for the game world with different rule set and different races and stuff like that. So
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
I actually looked through the character creation options before I started recording, and I have a concept for the character I would like to play. Um, the sex-wise, it will be male elf, uh, wild elf. I mean wood elf, personally, because well, it seems like wood elves are much more common than pale elves, and for the backstory I'm thinking for him, it would be much more, you know, appropriate for him to be wood elf. And besides, I want him to be a mage, and uh, wood elves will get accuracy, deflection, and reflex bonuses if they 4 meters away from the target. So I'm gonna be playing a wizard, and for the spells I will go. I'm thinking I'll go with Dazzling Light because I want some utility with my wizard. It will give -10 debuff and give the dazed, which will reduce speed by 15%, and will give other debuffs as well. Which is useful, I think, to have, especially considering with a mage. I don't think I showed like what's their special abilities. So they can actually leave the target's dazed with Arcane Assault, so it's special ability, and he has spells. At first level, we'll have 2 spells. Well, I mean, we'll have 4, but we'll be able to use 2 spells per rest, and on the second level, we'll be able to use 3 per rest, and so on and so forth. And eventually, like, we'll be able to use our first and second level spells once per encounter. It will be like 4 uses per encounter, but it will be like quite far into the game, like closer to the end game. So I'll also pick the Fan of Flames because like flamethrowers are cool, and I think it will be very useful because its AOE damage is ridiculous. Like when compared to this damage, it's like 3 projectiles, 10, 19 damage. This one will be AOE the same amount of damage. Like this one will be to the single target at best. And I think I'll take a Spirit Shield because more damage protection is always good. Plus the concentration is a great thing, I think, for wizard. So I'll go with that. As for attributes, I think I want to create more of a damage dealing character, so I'll focus mostly on might and intellect with well, some dexterity. I think I'll go with 14. And maybe I'll go for concentration, or this will give us interrupt, so but I don't think we'll need interrupt all that much, because well, frankly, we'll be doing spell damage mostly, and spell damage is like very spread far and few. Spread far and few, no, far between the like rounds. So I think taking resolve to 12 was a better idea than taking perception to 10. So I'll go with that. And as for the background, I'm thinking he'll be from Old Valia. Old Valia, it's sort of like Venetian city-states, because, well, they are remnants of the former huge empire that are now like fighting amongst each other. So I'm thinking it's sort of like Renaissance Italy type of state. So he'll be from there. He was actually minor noble, or more likely courtier at some important duke or something like that. And he fell into disfavor, and now he's actually running away because, well, maybe there was some woman involved. So he messed with, say, a niece of the duke, and now he's running away because, well, fearing for his life. He understands that life of his is pretty much over. Now he's desperate and will do lots of stuff to, get back to the comfortable life he'll have in what's it called? In Old Valia. So he's seeking for riches. He'll be a bit arrogant and will not care all that much about people who he believes are lower than him. And yeah, we'll see if we'll be able to roleplay him like that. I don't think he'll be like completely evil, at least not from the start. But he'll be selfish. So let's go, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if it even will be possible to play the character like that, but we'll see. I actually like the resemblance, so I'll go with this portrait. And
well,
follow me. Let's keep quiet. I'm here.
I've got this.
finish them.
Easy now.
Well,
I think I'll go with noble voice. And for the name, I think I'll go with Danks Greenleaf, because that sounds selfish enough for me. And well, we'll see how it goes. The Karen Master finishes addressing the group. He's busy. His bushy red mustache and sagging jaw squirring as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there. Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood? Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
So. Well, where would I find the
Grow on
berries?
a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those
Nothing you won't
ruins?
see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond.
And
So
who
I got different
built
names
the
for 'em.
ruins?
Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Oh, well, is it dangerous out
If you
here?
hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
Okay. What kind of weather
This
do we
time of
have here?
year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
And what are those rocks over there?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Okay. Then I'll
Hold
go
on.
and find the
Take
berries.
someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Fine.
Kalisha. Kalisha! He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beowick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Okay.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
So let's see what we have. Okay, this stuff is probably from the Kickstarter backer. I backed it like for with the low star that gave me the stuff. So let's see what it does. Grants Gon's pledge. I know what it does. Have no idea what it does. Maybe it's like protects from one death or something. We'll see. And this is a pet. Giant miniature space piglet. I'll call him Boo. Okay. Oh, and by the way, what does she have? I actually have a better armor than she does. Right? She's like a close combat fighter. I'll actually give it to her. And I'll take her armor instead. Because I think she'll need it more than I do.
I shall.
And besides, it looks cooler. By the way, let's put me in the back and her in the front. That should be way better. And I don't think I'll need to buy anything. Besides, we don't have like all that much money. So I don't
Anyone
think.
need supplies? I've got sundry. Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not. Say, is there anything you need?
Let's see what he has. Maybe some light armor or something. No, it's too expensive for me. So that's not going to happen. Let's go and find the berries.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
No, I didn't pick up the formation I actually set up.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay. Oh, we've got a wolf here. Well, you will
you need?
definitely go and fight the wolf. While me, I think I will just shoot him. Come on. Okay, that should be good. Why is it pausing every like round? I'll check it like between episodes. I'll just finish off the wolf for now. Well, let's check what he has. Some wolf pelts. Put in the stash. Yep, sure. Can I access the stash from inventory? Huh. I don't think I can. Can I? Or, oh, I guess I just can't put it into the stash. Something.
Of course.
Huh. Where's my wolf belt? I have no idea. Just looks like it disappeared. Oh no, it's here. Okay, so it's like other. I can't use it in any way, shape, or form. Okay, we have
This is it.
berries here. Okay, so she asks me if I'm from the noble family. So yeah, my family has some clout among the elite, it's true. And she asked me why am I here? Well, I don't think it's her business. Is there? Yes, that isn't your business. Such yourself can't very well force you to have personality, can I? Well, screw you, lady. I'm better than you. So she's talking about that offer from the local lord that offers riches and land and titles and all that stuff. And yeah, it's an interesting offer. Will I tell her though about that about me? Yeah, sure, why not? Because it's pretty obvious, right? So you will not find many offers like that in this parts, believe me. Got some big plans in the store. Well, I'm planning to get filthy rich. That's that's my plan. And she actually likes it. And wishes me good luck. Well, thank you. And I don't actually care what you can tell me, because I totally know everything better than you do. I've been born that way. Shall we explore a bit further? Or what kind of... Who's... Oh, the guy that we were talking... Oh, what's this? We need to find the guy that was standing there. We actually talked to him already. Okay. I'm thinking he went somewhere here. No? Yes? Huh. Some stuff. I'm assuming we'll be able to cook with it or something. Craft with it something. We'll see. Yeah, I hear water. So he's somewhere in here. Do we have anything here? Yeah, we can actually path here. No. By the way, the game looks amazing. Even though it's like 2D, but still, love how it looks. There's a bridge. Why wouldn't he like pick up the stuff here? Like, it's definitely possible to pick some water here. Why isn't he obviously closed the bridge? Now he's in trouble. Let's check the ruins a bit here. How typical of him.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
I don't like that. Pretty sure it's like an ambush or something. Because the light, what's it called? Flashlight? But it's not flashlight. You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water of while Kalisa waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look and her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's trenches his gait. A spastic wobble in his ordinarily deft stride as he moves towards you with a labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfle toe catches a rock and he collapses forward in a heap of feathered shafts of arrow. And he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Okay, an ambush.
Ambush!
Okay. How do I want to go about that? This guy looks like she has a bow. This guy has a shield and buckler and club. Okay, you'll go here and attack this guy. Well, I will move somewhere here. And I'll use some spells. I'll use my magic missiles on this guy. And think I'll use... Should I use Daze on her? She's shooting at me, and yeah, maybe because it will reduce her accuracy, right? Accuracy is reduced by 10, and speed is reduced by, or I can just shoot her as well. Like this guy is not going to last long. Okay, this guy is dead. Let's go and kill this guy. Oh, this girl instead. Well, that wasn't that hard.
Back to camp.
Let's pick up all the stuff here. Oh, there's some camp here. Let's check it. The footprints around the camp are distinct and may have been here for days or longer. Okay, let's go back to the camp then. I think I hear fighting. Oh, yeah, there's definitely fighting. I probably should have used all my
What you need?
magic spells, but what you gonna do now?
I'm here.
Hmm. Do I want to use it right now? I'll think I'll wait. We'll see. Well, we'll definitely use it here. No, not now. I'll actually use it on these guys. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so let's focus fire on this guy. Oh, come on. This is really like annoying. When does it pause whenever some of my people are hit? Yeah, it looks like it. I don't remember I actually did that in the options, but apparently I did. Or is it by default? Because I don't think it should be by default. It's like, it's so annoying.
Charge!
And they're not doing like any damage to her because of that brass plate.
Of course.
Yeah, let's loot. That's pretty decent amount of loot. Thinking. Let's move forward.
Yes?
Is anybody alive here? All around you lie massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy on the blood-damp earth. Kalisa puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward the horror like the poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on the limbs and backs and heads, jerking the axes from the bodies as if from half-split logs, as they prepare to add you to the sprawling pile beneath them. One of them towering and severe, with a thick beard, tasseled with knots, holds wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Heodan, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespassers. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I'll actually need to see how I can disable this diplomatic honest and stuff like that. Why have you done this? The ruins has not been sullied by our hands. I actually don't care about the ruins and don't know anything about them. I will go with that. You will kill us all either way. Why make it easy? So that makes sense for my character, because he's more concerned about himself than some Heodan guy who he barely knows. The man gives slight sideways nod of the head, perhaps acknowledging the astuteness of your response. Many things may happen. The only one you can be sure of is that if you hold your weapons, I will drain his blood upon the ground. So, I say again, lay down your arms. Yeah, should we like threaten him? Maybe. I will definitely not put my weapons down, because I don't care about the guy all that much, even though he might be useful with all the dangers of the travel, it seems. Uh, Judging by the strings of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawan. If Galawan told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Well, I think it's interesting. I don't actually know the stuff, but apparently my character knows something about these guys, like about their culture. I'm assuming that's from the lore I have. So let's go with that. The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heodan winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head and had intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you are told? The man glares. It's always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawan edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawan would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builder have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare and he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? He's distracted. The man grips flat on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Heodan the moment he needs to dodge out of the swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Okay, then well, worked out much better than I expected. And now we have actually this guy, Heodan.
How can I help?
What does he can do? Lightning strike. Oh well, that might actually be useful against this guy. Well, what's her name? Kalisa? Kalisa will join him as well, probably. Let's focus the chieftain, clan chieftain.
I'm here.
And we'll see before we actually activate this spell. Okay, you actually should move like here. And now we can actually daze them. So that should be all of them. Wait, one moved. Okay, that should be all of them. Okay, this guy. And knockdown should be good.
I'm here.
How can I help?
You're actually hurt quite a bit. I don't have any heals.
What you need?
But all okay, I guess. Who cares? So they will focus this guy. I will focus him as well. Just focus fire on the guy. And I think we should be good. Yeah. Good. That went quite well. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in withering, fitful gasps. He looks not at you but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible, beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of the wind stirs in the air. At this, the man's eye rolled back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I'm ready. Ooh. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile. Unpending pots and rattling tanks like upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to sweep beneath your skin like jetty beginning to succumb to the scourge of great wave, and where it pierces you feels where it pierces you, it feels like as though it's rending you apart from within. So it's that crazy thing that he mentioned, the guy mentioned. Standing against the wagon wheel, amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across his chest and bowels, Adama's body steers, and with great effort he rises, sagging his head. His eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Okay. Oh, no loot. Striding against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of the weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up into the ledge. Continue. Heodan trails behind you, slowed by the injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heodan and topples him on the rocky ground. Restrained, Heodan lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They're close to you. From your position, you would have to have a good chance of hitting your mark. I don't even know the guy. Oh, we'll leave him be. Resting free the attacker's grip, Heodan lands a blow that sends the assailant reeling, and he makes the mad dash for the ledge upon which you stand. Suddenly, as he reaches for the rock face, his body jerks back and he is rigid, as though if it were a bow being strung. His shrieks of pain grow panic, abandoned of all restraint, like someone threaded a snake and set aflame. Like someone tethered to a snake. That makes more sense. A slender wisp of spectral light emerges from his back, rising out of him like smoke before separating itself and disappearing into the ether. All at once, the screams stop and Heodan is dead. Well, bad for him, good for us. We're alive. There is a deep resonance to the wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet, and inside the cavity inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stone before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. Great. Now we're entering the ruins, and the entrance behind us collapses.
We should be dead. We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Okay, I think I'll make a cut here, and we'll see you in the next episode, I guess. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed it, and goodbye.